Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, on today's video, I'm going to be asking my friend to introduce herself and then we'll start the video in full. So, first of all, I want to say thank you for all the videos that have come out and you have watched the two videos before this one. Thank you so much. And those of you who are going to watch this one too, thank you so much. So, let's get right into this video. So, what's your name? Introduce yourself to the audience.
Hi everyone, my name is Andrea and I'm a medical student in University of Calabar and I'm Lizzie's friend.
Yeah, what she said. Okay, we're going to go straight into the video and we're not going to waste any time. So, first question is what is your love language?
Okay, my love language is gifts intertwined with acts of service.
Hmm. Gifts intertwined acts of service. So, let me say your love language is receiving gifts.
Yes,
Okay.
receiving gifts.
So, what does receiving gifts mean to you?
Okay, like it just means that um at every point, like on the person's mind. Like let's say that if you see something beautiful like a bracelet and you decide
Yeah.
to get it for me, it means like you're always thinking about me, always thinking about getting things for me that will make me happy, that will brighten my day and
Hmm.
all of that. And I feel good when I receive gifts from my friends.
Nice. So that means it's not usually. It mustn't be like the big gifts.
Yes,
Most likely people just say it's the thought that matters. Like so,
yes,
it's not. It must not be something elaborate.
yes. It mustn't be
So
something elaborate.
yes, people out there, if you
Even though
know
I
that
like elaborate gifts too, but
yes, we get a point. But like, I'm not to say that like, because some people will say, "Oh, her love language is receiving gifts, but I will not give her gifts because I don't know what to give." It mustn't be like the whole world you are getting. Little
yeah,
little gifts that really matter. So that's the kind of gift that they're talking about. But then elaborate gifts too. But
yeah.
then little little gifts here and there. So how did you discover that receiving gifts is your love language?
Okay, like I there's a way that I like to treat my friends. Like when I'm thinking about them, I like getting them gifts. I like doing things that will make life easy for them. So from there I realized that probably I'm treating them that way because that's how
How
I
you
want to
want
be
to be
treated as
treated.
well. So that's how I discovered that these are my love language because when I'm doing it for them, I'll also expect that not that I'll be having false expectations, but
Yeah.
I'll also be very, very happy when they do the same for me. So that's how I discovered that gifts was my love language.
It's so funny because like everybody that I've spoken in this channel, right? If you notice, they kept saying that because I like to give out, that is why I know that that's how I discovered that it's my primary love language. So if you notice that maybe your friends like doing things for you, they like buying you gifts here and there, that is a pointer that that is your friend's primary love language. And take note
Yeah,
of it and also try to reciprocate by giving them gifts because that is how they will feel that they are loved.
exactly.
Okay. Then are there moments that gifts like the gifts that you have received have stood out for you? Like are there any moments that maybe someone gave you some gifts and then you're like, oh, this person really loves me, blah 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 blah.
Yes, a lot of times.
Yeah.
And shout out to my friend Sharon because she's the one that I'm going to be talking about right here.
Yeah.
Like there are many times that let's say I mentioned that I needed something, not that I expected it from her, but
Mm,
she just went all out to get it for me. Like there was a certain time on my
mm,
birthday, like randomly before that day,
yeah.
I mentioned that all my shoes were bad
Mm,
because I had used them for clinical postings
mm.
and they so began to chop. I mean chop.
To wear off.
Yes.
Mm.
So I just mentioned it randomly that I needed shoes and on my birthday she just gave me money to go and buy any kind of shoe that I
Oh,
wanted and that really stood out for me.
yeah.
Like any other person would have been thinking of going to go and get a cake, going to go and do blah blah blah, but she just
Mm,
got what I wanted and I was really excited for the whole day. Then another random time was when she got me headphones. Like the first one that I had
mm,
mysteriously got broken. So since then I was not really happy because most times when I'm reading, I
yeah.
really like using my headphones to like ease off tension.
Mm.
So I just randomly posted on my status that, oh, since my headphones have gotten bad, I've like life has never really been the same. Then again, on my birthday, she
Mm.
just got another headphone for me. Like, I was really happy. I
Aww.
literally danced around that whole day. So I'm very excited that like she doesn't just get gifts for me, but she just like pays attention to what I'm
Yeah,
saying and gets it for me. And those moments really stand out for me.
actually, so important because hmm, if you're saying that okay, you're going to get gifts for your friend and her primary love language is gifts, and you're just getting her random gifts like gifts that don't make any sense, then you're not really listening. So the crux of the matter is when you listen to what this person is saying, and then you get them the gifts that the person has been talking about. Yes, it now make more sense. The person, you actually listen to me, and you
Yeah.
truly really love me. So that is what you should. If you know that your friends primary love language is receiving gifts, try to listen to what the person is saying, even if what the person is asking for maybe is something that cannot afford or something, but then try to get something close to it. Just try to show or speak your friend's love language. It's so important because if the person is giving out gifts, then the person is also expecting that. If you don't give, now the person will be like, ah, this person really love me.
The person might not really say it, but deep
Yeah,
in the person's heart, the
heart.
person is expecting to be loved that same way.
Exactly. So, next question is, what is your secondary love language?
My secondary love language is acts of service.
Shay. Okay, so like in a scale of preference, what are your love language from? Maybe your primary love language, secondary love language, and something like that.
Okay, so first, I like gifts, but
Mm.
like the gift that I want is not just anyhow gift. Even though I'll accept, but I like it when you listen to what I want, then
Yeah.
get me something. Then acts of service,
Okay.
yes, that one too is something that I really really like.
Okay.
Then quality time. I like spending quality time with people that I call friends.
Yeah.
You always find me around their space, and I also want them to be in my space too.
Mm.
Then physical touch, although that one is not now, no, but
Mm.
later on. Then my last best love language is
It was
words of
of
affirmation,
affirmation.
and that is because it's not as if I don't like it. I like it, but
Mm.
I already know some things. Like I already know that I'm beautiful.
Wow.
I already know that I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. So
O'Shea.
like you can say it, but that will not be the first or second thing that's not the first or second way I would want to be shown love
Yeah.
to by. Like it's just a random love language to me.
It's all right. Okay, so what I can I just ask, what is your least favorite love language? And you said
Words
it's
of
words of
affirmation.
affirmation. Then the next question is, if you had a friend whose love language is your least favorite love language, like now, if you had a friend that her love language is words of affirmation, now how would you handle it? Would you say, okay, no, because that is your list. You will not tell the person looks good. You will not tell the person that the person
Okay, like
is
the person likes words of
it's
affirmation.
affirmation, yes.
Oh,
And then since it's your least favorite, now
okay.
how would you handle it?
Oh, like I would do what the person wants, but it's kind of weird. I don't like okay, I know that it's weird because it's not my
Primary love
yes,
language.
but I'll try to tell the person. Actually, now I know better. I
Yeah.
think my younger sister has love language is words of affirmation.
Mhm. So if you know that you just have to go out of your way because the person will be complimenting you and be now expecting, just like how you used to say that for your family love language, you're giving out gifts and then you expect, even if you may
Yeah.
not say it though, but the person to be expecting, ah, and you this girl, can't you at least appreciate me or tell me you look good or say something or something, yeah, it's like
Yeah, it's
that.
true. Actually, very
Yeah.
very true.
Okay, so last question now. Is there anything that you love to say? Do you have any final words? Anything that you have to say about love language or anything? Just to your audience.
Oh yes, I do. So love languages are actually very important, and there was a certain time that I was trying to like um do a certain research, like my own mini research, and I realized that love languages, like we can actually link it to how like God expects us to relate with Him and how He relates with us. Like, okay, let's take a rundown on all the love languages. for quality time, you can see where like God like you can put the Bible verses like at your leisure time
Yeah.
so that you can see. But for quality time, there's a verse that says you seek me and you will find me when you seek me with your whole heart. And also a Bible verse in James that says, draw near to me and I'll draw near to you. So like just take it in a natural word. Like for you to know somebody very well, for you to connect very well to somebody, you need to spend quality time with the person. So the same thing as God. And then also gifts, the part where God says, seek first my kingdom and every other thing will be added unto you. Every other thing could be what we truly desire, and those are gifts to us as
Yeah.
far as I'm concerned. Things like riches, good marriages, influence, and all of that. And also the same way, like where we give our best offerings to God. Like in the Bible, you can see where like God used to be very happy when someone brings their best offerings. Offerings can also be referred to as gifts in our own time. Then for words of affirmation, that one is very very obvious. Like when God tells us things like, oh, before I formed you I knew you, and my thoughts for you are good and not of evil. I have your names, your faces engraved on my palms. All those sweet sweet words that when you just think about it, you can start jumping and just remembering that, oh, God loves you.
Yeah.
And also in the same way, when the Bible says enter into his courts with praises and thanksgiving, that means God really loves it when we affirm
Praise.
him, yes, when we praise him and all of that. And also, what's that love language? Am I missing out on?
Physical touch.
Physical touch. Ah, me, I don't know, but let's say that when God touches you in his presence.
Yeah, yeah.
So then, lastly, there's one
Acts of
other one. Yes,
service.
acts of service. That one is actually very clear. Like there are sometimes that sometimes we have desires in our heart, and before you even like voice it out, God has already done it for you. That's because God knows everything about us, even down to the tiny little details in our hearts. And also when you're very active in the house of God, when you're serving, when you're working, ensuring that everything is in place, it pleases the Lord. So I've come to realize that love languages is not any random thing that someone just went and picked up on the street.
Yeah.
It actually has its origin from God, which
Yeah.
is our creator. So like we have to take it seriously when relating with people that we love.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I really said everything. So I'm not going to say anything again. But what I just want to say is that please try to speak your friend's love language. Discover your love language and also try to discover your friend's love language and try to speak your friend's love language. It's so important.
yeah.
So thank you guys for listening through to the end of my video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much. I will
Thank
see you.
you.
I had a great time.
Same here.
Bye.
Bye.